Hi guys, welcome to my introduction to AEP 855. I'm Rachel Dayley. This is a little bit about who I am as a person, who I am as a teacher. I am currently in my third year of Fort Hays Instructional Technology grad program, my third year of three. I'll be finishing up this spring. I am right now entering my 10th year as a high school Spanish teacher in Washington County Public Schools in Washington County, Maryland. How the year's going to look a little bit different this year is that we're going 100% digital. So all of our students have one-to-one devices. We had our digital learning that took place in the spring, and so we've got some familiarity, and I worked on a part of a curriculum team this summer, and we feel even stronger to continue distance learning now in the fall. So this first assignment was to look at mindsets, dispositions, and practices of teacher leaders. In our first reading, here are the three types of mindsets, and I was really moved particularly by the first reading by Moore, and not only do I very much agree with all of these, but I wanted to point out some highlights. Moore said that teacher leaders are relentless in finding ways to connect, support, and reach all students. Not only is a leadership mindset that all students can learn and grow, but their teacher leaders are relentless in making sure that this happens and finding connections with them. Loved that. So then what are the types of dispositions? The dispositions are listed right there. And again, I was really drawn to Moore's words. I really liked what Moore said about confidence and being a risk taker and decisive as a teacher leader. They said highly effective principals have the confidence to lead despite their critics. We will always have critics, whether we are teachers in a classroom or teacher leaders, principals, administration, we will always have critics, and a successful leader has the confidence despite their critics. I really like that Moore said that being a risk taker does not necessarily mean you're careless. Loved that we're taking risks for the success of our students. And lastly, in Moore's article, these are the three types of practices. And again, I very much agree with them, and found their words very captivating. I really took them to heart. I really like that Moore said every interaction as a leader either leaves that person inspired, motivated, or demotivated. That really made me think about my own interactions. Even though I'm not a teacher leader right now, I loved that reflective piece as I was reading. Then our second article was about the 8 principles of ethical leadership, and those are listed here. And once again, I really enjoyed what they had to say, and took a few notes on some quotes to really just kind of simmer with me and let them stick in through this year. But I really liked how they included inclusiveness, as Moore talked about having a sense of humor as a part of successful dispositions. Sometimes humor can be isolating, but our second article really honed in on make sure you're inclusive and you're not isolating anyone out, and loved how they all tied together. So how is this important to me? What about me? What happened through all of this with me? I was able to identify traits that I already have as a pre-teacher leader. I definitely have room to grow, and this really helped me hone in on what are the weaker areas that I want to develop. Being a teacher, having this framework really helps a leader develop their plan of, okay, if these are the mindsets, dispositions, and practices that I should have, what's my plan to communicate that to the teachers, to the support staff, and then get that to the students to get everyone to be successful? The second part of this assignment was to link it all to NELP Standard 2.1. And so this assignment connected with this standard because we were able to, one, read about what are the norms, and we were able to communicate them back in our own words. Now we're able to reflect upon our own practices and cultivate them and now model them for our own students. This assignment was relevant to me because I was able to really reflect upon my own professional behavior of what are those strengths and weaknesses that I have that I can develop more if I want to be, as I want to be a teacher leader in the future. And how will this influence me? Again, it has already helped me identify my strengths and weaknesses so that I can hone in on those weaknesses and really cultivate them, make them strengths. That's it, guys. I'm really looking forward to working with you all this semester. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. See ya.